Hello friends, my name is Mohammad Imran. I am a second year MBBS student. We are going to discuss about antidepressants today. We are going to focus on classification, mechanism of action, uses and side effect. Let's start with what causes depression. According to various hypotheses, there may be three probable causes. The first one is decrease in levels or function of monoamines like 5-HT, norepinephrine or dopamine in limbic system. Second one may be decrease in BDNF levels. BDNF denotes for brain derived neurotrophic factor. And third one may be abnormalities in HPA axis, thyroid function, sex, steroid levels. As we have completed the probable causes of depression, now we are going to discuss about antidepressants in detail. Antidepressants are divided into typical and atypical antidepressants. Now we are going to discuss about typical antidepressants in detail. The classification of typical antidepressants, they divided into two classes. The first one is MAO inhibitor and the second one is the reuptake inhibitor. In MAO, inhibitors are divided into non-selective and selective. Non-selective means it inhibits both MAO-A enzyme as well as MAO-B enzyme. The example of non-selective is phenelzine. In selective, it inhibits MAO-A enzyme only, and the example is moclobemide. The second one is the reuptake inhibitor. The reuptake inhibitors are also divided into non-selective and selective. Non-selective, it inhibits the reuptake of 5-HT and norepinephrine, and in selective, it inhibits the reuptake of 5-HT only. In non-selective, there are two classes of drugs, tricyclic antidepressants and SNRI. Tricyclic antidepressants, we have imipramine, desipramine, amitriptyline and nortriptyline. We can remember it by IDNA. And the next one is the SNRI. SNRI denotes for serotonin and noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors. In this class, we have venlafaxine and duloxetine. In selective, it only inhibits the reuptake of 5-HT only. The class is called SSRI. The SSRI means selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. Moving on, we are going to discuss about MAO inhibitors in detail. MAO inhibitors are divided into non-selective and selective. In non-selective, it inhibits MAO-A enzyme as well as MAO-B enzyme. The example is phenelzine. In selective, it inhibits the MAO-A enzyme, and the example of this class is moclobemide. The uses of MAO inhibitors are atypical depression. It improves the mood. And the side effects, the most important side effect are cheese reaction and serotonin syndrome, which are very important in the point of view of professional exams. Now we are going to discuss about the cheese reaction. A patient who is on MAO inhibitor eats food rich in tyramine like cheese, fish, meat, etc. The tyramine enters gut and liver where it would get degraded, but on a patient who is on MAO inhibitor, the degradation does not occur. So the tyramine enters systemic circulation, then it enters adrenergic neuron and displaces noradrenaline. This displacement leads to increase in BP, that is hypertensive crisis and cerebrovascular accident. So what is the treatment for cheese reaction? Is IV phentolamine. What is the mechanism of action of phentolamine? Is it blocks alpha 1 and alpha 2 receptor. It is basically a non-selective alpha blocker. The next side effect is serotonin syndrome. In serotonin syndrome, there is basically increase in levels of serotonin in synapses. What causes serotonin syndrome is when we mix SSRI with MAO inhibitors. The symptoms are changes to mental state, dry mouth, sweating or fever, hypothermia and shock, diarrhea or nausea, tremor or reflex changes, and muscle rigidity. As we have completed the MAO inhibitors, we are going to start with reuptake inhibitors. The first one is the non-selective one, the tricyclic antidepressant. We are going to discuss about the mechanism of action of tricyclic antidepressant. It inhibits the reuptake of both norepinephrine and 5-HT. That is why it is called non-selective reuptake inhibitor. It also blocks muscarinic receptor, which leads to dryness of mouth, blurring of vision, constipation, and glaucoma. It blocks alpha 1 receptor, which leads to postural hypotension, tachycardia. It also blocks H1 receptor, which leads to sedation. The other effects we are going to see are seizures and weight gain. As it causes seizures, so it is contraindicated in epileptics. This is the effect we want, and these all are side effects of tricyclic antidepressant. After completing tricyclic antidepressants, we are going to start with SNRI. SNRI denotes for serotonin and noradrenaline reuptake inhibitors. The drugs in this class are venlafaxine and duloxetine. The mechanism of action is same as it is also present in non-selective reuptake inhibitors. The mechanism of action is it inhibits the reuptake of norepinephrine as well as the reuptake of 5-HT serotonin. It is the drug of choice for severe depression. The benefits of using SNRI in comparison to using tricyclic antidepressants are it does not block alpha 1 receptor, H1 receptor, and muscarinic receptor. So we are not going to see side effects related to these receptors, and there is no weight gain and seizures. The next one is the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRI, the most important class of drugs in antidepressants. And we are going to remember the drugs by Priyanka Chopra's fashion sense. P for paroxetine, C for citalopram, F for fluoxetine, and S for sertraline, and E for S-citalopram. Now we are going to move to the uses. It is also the drug of choice. SSRIs are the drug of choice in depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, phobias, panic attacks, premenstrual syndrome, and PTSD. The side effects of SSRI are diarrhea, nausea, anxiety, TNA, and bleeding and orgasmia and delayed ejaculation. As we have completed typical antidepressants, we are going to start with atypical antidepressants. There are two important drugs in atypical antidepressants. One is bupropion and the second is mirtazapine. The mechanism of action of bupropion, it inhibits the reuptake and increase the release of dopamine as well as norepinephrine. So it is used in smoking dependence. And the second one is mirtazapine. It inhibits alpha 2 receptor, it leads to increase in norepinephrine, and the second is 5-HT2 receptor blocker and 5-HT1A receptor blocker that leads to increase 5-HT. It is also called as the NASA drug, non-adrenergic specific serotonergic antidepressant. Other atypical antidepressants are trazodone, mianserin and nafazodone. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked this video. Ending this lecture with one of my tweets on antidepressants.